Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So basically in today's video, it is the start of Pride Month for me on my channel. So to start off with, we're going to be looking at the Blondetaki X Lunarskies Cosmetics palette. And we are going to be using her today and creating a look, my first look for Pride Month. I'm so excited. But before we get into that, I do want to talk about what's happening in the world at the moment. So if you're unaware, there is major protests going on especially in America, I think worldwide. They're just everywhere it's happening, where people are fighting for Black Lives Matter, like people are fighting for equality. And I think that we forget that at the end of the day, they're people. They're not just black people, they're all people. We should all be the same, it's all equality. And I do want to say that I do support Black Lives Matter and I'm not gonna like keep quiet. But I will say that I feel uncomfortable tweeting about it or like saying anything on Twitter or like saying any speech from myself. I'd rather retweet people that know what they're talking about and like have a better... I just don't feel like I'm good with words when it comes to that kind of moment. But like my shirt says it all. Like this is no place for homophobia, racism, sexism, racism and hate. This shirt doesn't fit me but I still want to wear it because it's the truth. And I will say that it does make me very uncomfortable to talk about this at the moment, knowing what's going on. I've seen so many horrible things on Twitter these past few days that I just like, I can't even believe it. Like what cops are doing, like taking off masks and spraying people in the face, and like there's curfews and there's people literally doing nothing and they're getting, oh, it's just awful. It's so... oh, it just infuriates me as well. Like it's just... I will leave links down below on where you can donate and where you can sign petitions as well. There's a whole page of... so there's this link I will put down below and they'll bring you to a page where there's all these petitions that you can sign. If you have no money to donate, then just at least sign something. We got to do what we can to help out all of these people because it's just wrong. It's so wrong. And yeah, I just wanted to say that before I start this video, that I fully support Black Lives Matter movement and I just hope that there's going to be a better future because 2020 has been a roller coaster and yeah, it just makes me uncomfortable to talk about it, but I need to talk about it. But what I do want you to take note of is who's not talking about it and who is keeping silent. Make a big note of that. Let's get started with this video and let's get started with a rainbow look. Okay, so jumping into the palette, first of all, I was one of the first 100 or 1000 to order it, so I got this cute little postcard which has a Blondetaki little message and a picture from the campaign, which was absolutely beautiful, and I'm definitely going to be taking inspiration from the campaign in today's look. And then I did get sent a little sticker as well, which you find on top of, hello, focus, there we go, which you find on the front of the palette as well. Yes, here is the palette up close, and then on the back it's just got all the details and ingredients of what is inside. And then when you open her up, this is what she looks like. I just think this is such a perfect palette for Pride Month, so let's start off with this. It's also new, so I wanted to dive into it and see what it's like. But yeah, here is a close-up of all the shades and all the goodness inside the palette. Okay, I'm going to give you a few swatches. I'm not going to swatch the whole palette because I don't think I need to. I'm just going to swatch a few of the mattes and a few shimmers and obviously that pressed glitter. Okay, so here is a few swatches. So the first one, which is the red, which probably swatched the best out of all of them, is called Sit Boy. Then I swatched the green, which is called Otaku. Then I swatched the pink shimmer, which is called Chi. Then I swatched the orange kind of like peachy shade, which is called Kawaii. Then I swatched the cobalt blue, which looks absolutely beautiful, which is called Mecca. Then I swatched the green, which is called Pai Pai or either PP. I'm not sure how these are pronounced because I'm not really into anime as much as Blondetaki, but I'm going to try my best. And then that last shimmer is Waifu, and then the pressed glitter is called Kira Kira. So yeah, once again, I will say the red swatched amazingly out of all of them. The others were alright. They weren't like the best formula I've ever worked with, but like I said, swatches aren't always gonna attest to how they work on the eyes. And the shimmers, they're a bit of a letdown as well, but yeah, like I said, let's see what they look like on the eyes, and then we can fully judge them at the end of the video. Okay, so I've primed my eyes with MAC Painterly paper, and let's dive into the palette. Okay, first off, I'm gonna go in with Mecca, which is this cobalt blue. I'm actually gonna use the palette mirror because it's a really light palette, and I think it's not gonna like hurt my arm, so that's good. And it's a decent quality mirror as well. But yeah, just taking my JS12. I'm not going to be cutting the crease today. I want to kind of do a simple eye and like focus on the face. My, what's it called? More complex kind of idea. But yeah, just taking this in the first portion of my eye and just patting it down here. And I'm just going to press it in to begin off with, and then I'll work on blending it out. Yeah, every time I do a rainbow look, I like to like start off with a different color from the rainbow. I don't think I've ever started off with blue, so let's do that today. And then I'm just going to go around the edges and blend that out. It's sitting really nicely on top of my MAC base, so that is good. And it's blending out really nicely too. I will say though, it's a little bit more sheer on my eye than it is in the pan. Like I don't feel like I can build it up any more than this. Like I kind of like pack it on and it just stays that kind of, it just looks a little bit sheer. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, in saying that, it did go on very nicely and it blended out very nicely as well. Moving on, I'm going to take the shade Ram, which is this purple here. And we all know that purples are hard to formulate, so it'll be interesting to see what this is like. Oh, it looks pigmented. Let me just tap off some. And I'm going to take that in this, oh wow, that one's a lot better. A lot better than the blue. Yeah, wow, that's definitely like showing up the blue. See how it's just like more pigmented than the blue? Like the blue just looks like, I don't know. It's just, it's hard to explain. It just looks sheer. But this purple, hello, she is packing a punch, which I love. Yeah, that purple is beautiful, and I'm just going to go around the edge and blend that out. Oh, so that's very interesting. So some of the shades are a bit like hit or miss, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the shades work. Nice, there's just a little bit of a patch here that my eyeshadow's not sticking to, but I think that's just my eye, it's not the actual shadow itself. And then next I'm going to take Sit Boy, which is this bright red, and I'm going to pop that on the very outer crease just here. There is still that patch there, which I don't think is my normal like patch, because that patch is like kind of here, not up there. So I'm not sure what's going on with that purple shade there, but it seems to only be there as well. It didn't happen on this side, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Let me just take Sit Boy and just pop that on at the end of my eye and just kind of see if we can like cover that patch up with it. This is definitely my favorite shade in the palette. Oh my god, this red is beautiful. It's just so bright and pigmented. I feel like it's gonna stain my eyes, but I don't care. Yeah, let me just see if I can pack over that. You can see it on the camera, can't you? Like that patch right there. I didn't ask for this. Please go away. It's not covering it, is it? Oops, I didn't tap off my brush, look at all the fallout. Oh, that's so weird. That's never ever happened to me before. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly pop off camera and just erase this eye and see if I start again, if that patch is still there, just to test it out, and because it's not happening on this side, so yeah, just see what that does. Okay, I am back, and it did fix the problem. It's just that little bit there, which is my normal patchiness, so I'm going to excuse it. Moving on, I'm going to take the shade PP or Pi Pi. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm gonna assume it's PP though. That sounds more anime. So I'm just going to take this shade on my inner portion of my eyeball. So just right here. And I'm just taking it on my concealer brush and just packing that on in the inner corner. Oh, this is working a lot better on the eye than how it swatched. It just swatched a bit like kind of sheer, but on the eye it's looking amazing. Yeah, that is a beautiful shade. Oh, work. Right then I'm just gonna go in with my JS13 and just blend in my crease so that the shimmer blends into the mattes that are going on around my crease. Right, moving on. I'm going to take Waifu, which is this kind of peachy red shimmer. And I'm gonna go in with my finger to start off with, and then I'll probably go in with my brush to get to the difficult spots. And that's just gonna go on the second half of my eye. Ooh, that is very sheer. I will say that the shimmers don't really like work together. Like we've got a green shimmer, we've got a pink shimmer, and we've got the shimmer that I'm using now, which is like a peachy red shimmer. Green and peach just like, they look really cool together, like next to each other, but they just like, they're not the best to blend next to each other. So I'm just gonna have a bit of trouble blending these two together. I'll make it work, but I just feel like there should have been a blue shimmer as well. Like definitely a, like, I always say this, but I don't think that this is necessary. I think this should have been a blue shimmer and it would have been perfect. But that is just my personal take on it as well. Like, Blondetaki did what she wanted to do and it's still a beautiful palette. Right then I'm just gonna go back in with that big red, not red, that big brush, the JS12, and just add that red back in right here. Blending it into the shimmer and also my crease again. Okay, I'm just going to quickly pop off camera and do my base and my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back with the base and eyebrows on. Next, I'm gonna go in with Lolita. And we're moving on to the lower lash line, and I'm going to take that in the first portion of my lower lash line. Just right here. Ooh, that's a gorgeous pink. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with the Quirk, which is this orange, and pop that in the middle of my under eye, right here. Ooh, that's a really pretty orange. It reminds me of like a mandarin. Oh, that's really nice. It's like a, almost like a pastel neon orange, which I think is really pretty. It reminds me actually of the shade from the Sugar Pill Pro mini palette. The orange in there definitely is giving me that kind of vibe, which I love. I love that kind of orange. It's really pretty. Yeah, that's a gorgeous orange and it's so bright and beautiful. Okay, moving on. I'm going to take Weed, which looks like a pastel neon yellow, so I'm really excited for this. And same brush, I'm just going to pop that in my inner portion of my under eye. Ooh, ooh, I really like that. It is, yeah, it's basically kind of like a pastel neon yellow, which is really pretty. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that shade. Okay, in the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with, I don't know how to pronounce this. It's the white shade. It's called, I think it's called Owego or Argo. I think it's called Owego, like Fuego, but with an A. And I'm just gonna use that as my inner corner highlight, basically. I love a matte white inner corner. I think it's beautiful. So let's see what this white is like. Yeah, that's really nice. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to do my waterline off camera. I'm just gonna put a white in there and we're gonna move on to the face. Okay, moving on. I'm going to take the shade Darling and I'm going to take my blush brush and I'm going to kind of just pop it all over the face, really. You guys would have seen in the thumbnail, but I just kind of want to put clouds all over my face and have them be like rainbow, so that's what I'm aiming for. So I'm just going to pop this everywhere with my blush brush and just all over the nose, all over the cheeks, and then we can get started with the clouds. I'm also going to take a little bit onto my forehead as well. But yeah, I'll just do this off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we've got that done, I look like I'm heavily blushed. I'm going to go in with the white shade. Once again, that's called Awego. It starts with an A, A-H-E-G-A-O. Let me see if Siri knows how to say it.
Sorry, I'm unable to perform that task.
So am I, okay. But yeah, I'm just going to take the white and just start mapping out some cloud looking ass shapes. Just like so. Clouds are supposed to be random anyway, like there's no real shape to a cloud, is there? I'm just gonna take one on the nose here. Actually, you know what? I'll speed this up like I have been doing in my videos lately. I've really enjoyed doing that because you guys can still see what I'm doing, but it doesn't take me ages to edit. So I'm just going to speed this up and you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going to take each like colors of the rainbow and I'm just gonna go ahead and pop them underneath the cloud and hopefully it'll just look like a rainbow of clouds. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. I'm just gonna speed this up as well, but yeah, let's get into it. Okay, now that that is done, I am just gonna go ahead and add more white over the top, hopefully to bring back the clouds because I feel like I lost some of them with the color, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that is basically the clouds done. I'm just going to quickly pop off camera, do my lashes, my lips, the rest of my face because I want this video to be based on the palette and nothing else. So I'll just pop off camera and do that, and then let's come back and talk about this palette. Okay guys, and that is the finished look. Okay, so let's talk about this palette. So I do like the packaging, it's very cute and simple and it's very Blondetaki aesthetic. And then when you open her up, I'm just gonna say that it's a bit of hit and miss with these shades. I really love Sit Boy. That's probably my favorite shade in the palette, the red. Absolutely love that. I think I'll go back to that. I think I'll definitely go back to that just to use like that red. It is beautiful. Also Quirk really stood out to me as well, and also Rem. Mecca, like I said, was a bit weird. It just kind of looks a bit sheer on the eye. I'm not sure. I might have got a dud, I don't know. But yeah, Mecca just didn't live up to its expectation. PP or Pi Pi was alright. It's not like the best shimmer green I've ever played with, but it's really pretty. Same with Waifu, that's a bit like sheer. Yeah, the shimmer's just, I wish there was like a blue shimmer instead of this pressed glitter, I would say. The white is really good, and also the yellow is very good. But yeah, I haven't used all of the shades, but I've used most of the shades. And I was saying, like, just wanted to jump in here real quick and say that I gave this palette 7 out of 10, and I actually think I want to give it an 8 out of 10. Like, it was a lot better than, I just think I was in the wrong headspace yesterday altogether. I think it reads in the video as well, so I'm sorry about that. I paid a lot for it and I'm not thinking that I'm getting what I paid for, and it did take a long time to get here. I know that during these times everything is taking a while to get here, but I ordered this before the pandemic even happened, so it did take a long time to get here. The mirror is very good, and yeah, not bad, but it's not the greatest palette I've ever played with. I feel so bad giving reviews like this, but I always want to be like completely honest with you guys, and I want you to spend your coin where it's deserved. I I really like this palette. I wanted to support Blondetaki, but I'm just a little bit disappointed with some of the shades. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Jump in here real quick again. I did swatch the whole palette after I played with it because I wanted to see, like, is this just a few of the shades? And yes, it literally is just the blue that kind of was a bit iffy, and it's just the shimmers are a bit sheer. But other than that, the palette is actually really good, and I do recommend it. And I do give it an 8 out of 10. But yeah, guys, that is it for the first Pride look. I hope you guys enjoyed something a little bit different. I really like doing these kind of looks with clouds all over the face, and I really wanted to do this last time I tried this out, but it didn't work out. So I thought, let's try again and see how we go. It's not too bad. I just think, like, I'm no Abby Artistry. Like, that's the tea. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, I would literally love if you give a massive thumbs up down below. Leave me a comment down below. Did you score this palette? I think it's currently out of stock, so it did sell very well. And I'm pretty sure that Lunarskies is closed at the moment, and they're going to be reopening with more items to come. I would like to try out their formula more because there was some really good shades in there, and if there's palettes with like all 10 out of 10 shades, I would love to try it out. I completely forgot what I was going to say, but if you haven't already, I would literally love if you subscribe to my channel as well. Also, what is your thoughts on my background staying like this for a little bit, or would you prefer to have like my bookshelf back in the game? Please let me know down below because I'm really liking this marble background, but I also really like my other background. So yeah, let me know down below. But yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you're all staying safe, especially during these times, and I will see you in my next video. I think because Sam is literally working all week, I am going to hopefully have that video up by Friday, if not next week, whenever I can get my bloody hands on him, because he's working 24/7 at the moment. But yeah, that video is definitely coming around the corner. But yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!